So basically, this is a student success video. So that right now I'm recording. So Rikhavji, before we begin, can you tell us more about you? Where are you from? What work basically you do full time?
Yes. Thank you, Darshan sir. This is actually nice. I'm happy to give honest feedback and everything. So I'm RIKHAV Gala, Dr. RIKHAV Gala. I am based in Boston, USA, and I work in the biopharmaceutical industry as a scientist and work on new technologies, bringing new medicines for people around the world. So that is my background. But as a passion, as a side income, I have been looking at learning trading or learning other investment opportunities. So that's my background. So I'm originally from Mumbai, Gujarati Kutchi family, born in Kutchi family from Kutch and grown up in Mumbai. Now currently I live in Boston.
Oh, nice, wonderful. And I think the work that you do is very interesting. So, uh, with using my trading strategy, how much return are you generating from trading?
So it is variable. The returns are variable, but over the last 1 to 1.5, 2 years, I have been seeing approximately annually about anywhere between 45 to 65 or 70, 80% also. Some months it was little less, which gives little variation, but overall between that higher 55 to 75% range is what I've seen in the first year. Now is almost ready to complete the second year also. So my projected is around that same percentage of return in the above 68% ish
Nice, nice, perfect.
in the second
And
year.
how much time are you spending on your trading on a regular basis? Because you lives
So
in
for
US and you have a
yes,
lot of time difference. Right now it's 8:40 something in the India, and what's time there?
yeah, right now it is 11:25 a.m. So
Oh,
morning for me.
yes.
So it's exactly opposite. This strategy, I think, is the best part about it is you don't have to be completely watching the screen. And for this, actually, I have my family who is based in Bombay. So once I learned all of these things, I actually taught it to my family who are in Indian time zone.
Wow.
So they do it on my behalf.
And then your
I
father
on
and
and
your
off.
brother?
It's my father mainly.
Oh, nice.
So my father does it on my behalf over there because he is in the Indian time zone itself. So that is very helpful. So that is also another big advantage which I felt of this strategy is that my dad also has other commitments during the day. So for him also to do this strategy, it is not very difficult and does not take like sitting on the computer full day.
Oh,
So usually I think he spends about 10 to 15 minutes for this particular strategy. I mean, so overall, it's very straightforward for doing or placing trades and just following the rules because everything is laid down as rules. So you don't have to think, analyze, look at the charts, look at the volumes, look at these other so many other indicators. I mean, those are all very good. I don't I don't say that don't look at all of those things. It is just that for this particular strategy, the rules are laid down, and those rules, if you just follow the rules, you over long period of time you can gain these percentages which I mentioned over time. Yes, in the short term there will be fluctuations because these rules are meant for long term profit generation.
yes.
So if the markets are in range bound or in a phase where they are already in choppy state, you might see that you're not making money and things like that. But that is again part of being in the market. It over long period of time, it is highly profitable.
Nice, nice. And do you think that if someone don't have that much of trading background, they don't know about any sort of mathematical and all, still they can learn this trading strategy and implement this into their account?
I think anyone who will attend your course and the way you are teaching them, I think anyone would be able to easily pick up from the basics, because you go from the basics. Uh, I did not need that, which was little bit boring for me in those sections,
Yes.
but uh, I was like, I understand that not everybody is at the same level, because for some people, some of my batchmates, they were new, first time into the markets, they wanted to learn a new skill, so they were there. But I think they are also doing good from our groups, group chats, what we see. They are also doing well now. So I feel anybody can do it. And I have also, after learning from you, with your permission, I had also taught this to my father, because in
Yes.
my situation specifically, my dad will be trading on my behalf, sort of. So I learned it, and then I taught it to my dad also, which was with your permission, of course. So that was very easy for him also to pick up. So it's not
Yes.
something which is difficult.
Yeah. So before you how was your experience during the mentorship, and what did you like the most about it?
I think, of course, one of the biggest advantage on that one was, I'll speak in general first, was that you cover the basics. So even if sometimes you might feel that, Arey, I know this is so easy, this is understood, sort of a thing. But the fact that you are going from details from the basics, it just revises. So you might have forgotten, you might have learned this, or you might have heard about it 10 years ago, but at least there is some revision happening, and it is good for new people also. That was one thing which is good. But more specifically, coming to myself, what I liked the most was the constant hand holding until you make money. I think that nobody else does that, nobody else claims for doing that. And also, if you don't like it after, at the end of it, uh, the hand holding part, which makes sure that you make money, then only the fees or etc will be completed. So I think you were very open about it from the beginning, and it has been the same way. So when you are easily available, you are just one message away. Whenever if I have something, अरे दर्शन भाई, something is not going on, ये बराबर नहीं है, so you are quickly like responding कि अरे today servers are down, so don't worry, नहीं है, अच्छा है. So I think, and then you also give. So that is on the hand holding part, and the customer service experience, the overall experience, I would say, is very much personalized. So basically, you have direct access. We have direct access to you, as opposed to some big services where you have customer service and you write an email and things like that, where you don't get anything. Market तो अभी चालू है, क्वेश्चन अभी आया है, कस्टमर सर्विस का रिस्पॉन्स के लिए रुकने तक सब कुछ खत्म हो
Absolutely
जाएगा.
agree.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that, and then I think one another thing is, the systems don't actually need that much help. So that is the real benefit, that these help or these questions which we have, these are only like for conceptual or for understanding anomalies behavior, like once in 3 4 months type. But if you just follow the rules of the system, it is actually hands free. You don't need that much hand holding after you understand the whole thing.
Yes.
So
And what was the difference between my trading mentorship and other trading basically courses? You have done other trading courses as well, right? So how was your experience there? What is the difference?
um, I think the difference is the variety of the people you have in the classroom. So that is a testament that many different people from different backgrounds have joined your program. That is one thing. And the difference which I feel is, people, all of them were at different levels. They understood it, which was nice. In terms of comparing with other trading services or other educational which I have done also, of course, they were focused more on the US equities or other such markets, etc. Essentially, the rules don't change. In this case, what the specific part is, it is a rule based one specific strategy which you are teaching. You are saying this is one method which works, and the backtesting exercise which you make us do for 5 years. It is a difficult process, difficult as in it takes time.
Yes.
But that what it causes is it trains your eyes to look for the change. And once the change happens, automatically you know what to do. So you don't have to quickly like put some charts and analysis and look at volumes and things like that. I'm not saying those are bad things. Those are all also very good things. It is just that for this one particular strategy, you don't need all of those things. You just follow the longer term signals which you go through in your course. So for this particular strategy, for others, other things which I do in Europe, US markets, etc., I do follow all other technical as well as fundamental indicators. I'm not discounting any of those things. It is just for this particular strategy, it is little bit easier, and that's where you focus and say that for someone who wants to have a passive type of an income, which is what I was looking for in this case,
Yes.
it is very good to spend less amount of time and still be able to create some source of income, which is what my aim was over here, that I want to spend less amount of time and still get the equivalent returns. I do follow other things for US and Indian markets also.
Nice, nice. And how confident are you so to generate a second source of income right now from the trading?
I have demonstrated it for 2 years, so I am pretty confident. I'm seeing
Nice,
this
nice.
going
And
to close the second year now.
yes,
So
and if someone watching this video and still thinking that whether I should go with this mentorship or not, what's your thought or what's your suggestion to that person?
I think it is an individual choice. I cannot speak for anyone else. But if someone is looking for, first of all, it is share market, stock market, so there is an inbound risk for it.
Yes,
So I don't recommend anyone that leave your job or anything like that. This is something which is with your extra money. If you want to generate a second source of income, then you can give this a try. It is it worked out good for me. I would not say that it will work out good for everyone, but the system was pretty easy for me to do it. So i I feel confident that it is a doable thing, but again, individuals have to decide for
yes, yes,
themselves.
absolutely. So, on a rate of 1 to 10, you can, it's basically a last question and it's a necessary that I have to ask that. On a 1 to 10, can you rate us, rate our mentorship, our support, our trading system, and all this? You can combine rate. 1 is basically the lowest, and 10, it's basically the highest.
I would say I usually don't give a full 10 to anyone
Yes,
for anything, because I am a big believer that there is whatever, even if you're doing the things the best way, there is still improvement for
absolutely.
improving on even the best way to do.
Yes,
So I would definitely say that I have been with you for a long time, from almost 4 years now. I've been in touch with you and connected, etc. So
yes.
over the period of these many years, my ratings have gone. If you would ask me every year, if you do this and you ask me, my ratings would have gone up every year one point. So
Okay.
maybe right now we are at 9,
Oh, nice,
but
nice. So next year maybe we are at 10 or something. Nice.
yes,
Perfect, perfect. So I think pleasure talking to you, Rikhav, and thank you so much for joining us and sharing the valuable insights. Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you so much.